Hey, thank you for tuning in. I'm super glad you're here. My name's Ace, and today I'm talking about why I believe movie theaters are going to become obsolete if they aren't already. This reminds me of a time growing up when Blockbuster, I used to love going to Blockbuster, and then eventually Netflix ran them out of business, and now I'm beginning to see the same thing with movie theaters. I was just talking with a friend of mine today, and part of the conversation was just that apparently movie theaters are losing a lot of business. Like lots of big films, they put lots of money into the films and they're just not making a good return on their investment. So what's going on? This is my thought, and I believe we're in the same kind of, we're witnessing something similar to what happened with Blockbuster. We now live in a day and age of where we have access to more entertainment than, as far as human beings go, the collective. We have access to more entertainment than we've ever had in the history of mankind. As far as media goes, our brains are constantly being bombarded by entertainment. So before, when I was a kid, which was, I grew up in the 90s, going to the movie theater was a big deal, because as far as media, as far as entertainment goes, it was, if it wasn't on TV, cable TV, I'm not talking about how we have streaming services, or even being able to record TV with these, different apps that let you record television shows. Back then, when you wanted to watch your favorite show, for me at the time it was Dragon Ball Z or Power Rangers or the Rugrats on Nickelodeon, or all of that on Nickelodeon. These shows, I had to block out time of the day and schedule, I'm going to watch this show. And that was entertaining, and that was fun. And if I wanted to watch a movie that I hadn't seen and have more control of when I was going to watch it, my family, we would go to Blockbuster, and that was quite the event. So I believe we're beginning to see something that's happening where, well, what is taking the place of movie theaters? And I'm observing that we are, like I said earlier, in a time where we have access to more kinds of entertainment than we ever had right at the palms of our hands. And we're seeing this with all the different streaming platforms out there. You've got Netflix, Peacock, YouTube, Hulu, Disney Plus. Those are just a few. And those are just streaming services. On top of that, we have social media, which is entertaining as well, even more entertaining than lots of these movies. Like, we have so many options as a human race, as a collective, to choose, okay, well, how do I want to be entertained today? You don't have to spend, it costs about $18 just to get one ticket to watch a movie. That's insane. If the idea is to be entertained, well, then what's the cheaper alternative? And for a lot of people, social media. TikTok is freaking crack for the mind. You can watch TikTok videos all day long. Same with Instagram, same with YouTube, same with, and then you have Disney Plus and all these different streaming services where you can watch whatever movie you desire to watch. Why pay for entertainment when there's entertainment all around us? So that brings me to the next question, and that's this. What happens when movie theaters become obsolete? Well, what's the next thing that become obsolete? What will make social media obsolete if that's the most addictive form of entertainment? That or any of these streaming services? What's the next form of entertainment? What's going to make those platforms I just mentioned obsolete? And I believe we're coming in full circle. You ready for this? Human interaction is going to replace all those entertainments, because when real life entertainment is going to be more rewarding overall, it's a more wholesome perspective, and people are going to be tired of just being entertained mindlessly. I believe that we will find helping each other, and maybe I'm being a little optimistic here, but the lives of people within our actual community, actual interactions with people, listening to their stories, having a cup of coffee or drinking a beer, or grabbing some tea and enjoying the presence of another human being. That is a form of entertainment that you have to be present for. And my mind is really just unpacking that thought and that idea. So if you have any comments, any thoughts, I'd love to hear what you think about, what your thoughts, what is going to make social media and all these streaming platforms a thing of the past? What's the next big thing? What do you think? For me, I think human interaction, live interaction with people is going to replace all of this virtual reality, virtual stuff, because I think it's funny. It's a full circle. We're going, we're going back to just Earth, connecting to one another and our stories, and helping each other day to day, and being entertained by that, because everything else is just a distraction. Think about that. If you found this pretty interesting, or you found value in it, please drop me a like, and then also subscribe. I love talking about interesting things, self-discipline, and I love talking about all different kinds of topics. So yeah, I hope you have a very blessed day, and thanks for tuning in. See you later.